Hidden from the Bible, banned by some, embraced by others, the Book of Enoch is one of the most mysterious and controversial ancient texts. But what does it say? Why was it written? And why was it removed from most versions of the Bible? The Book of Enoch is an ancient Jewish text attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah. It is not included in most versions of the Bible but is considered scripture by some Ethiopian and Eritrean Christian groups. Scholars believe it was written between the 3rd century BCE and the 1st century CE. The Book of Enoch was likely written to explain the origin of evil, the nature of fallen angels, and God's plan for judgment. It was a way for ancient writers to explain the spiritual corruption they saw in the world around them. It describes a world where angels came down to earth, corrupted humanity, and created chaos. But Enoch, a righteous man, was chosen by God to receive divine secrets. One of the most shocking parts of the Book of Enoch is the story of the Watchers. These were angels who were supposed to watch over humanity but instead became corrupt. They descended to earth, took human wives and had children with them, creating a race of giants called the Nephilim. The Nephilim were powerful and violent, spreading chaos, but their fathers, the fallen angels, also taught humanity forbidden knowledge, things like magic, warfare, astrology, and metalworking. God saw the corruption on earth and declared judgment on the fallen angels and their offspring. The archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel were sent to bring justice. The giants, or Nephilim, were destroyed in a great flood, and the fallen angels were cast into a dark prison, awaiting their final punishment. Enoch was not like other men. Because of his righteousness, God allowed him to see the secrets of heaven. He was shown the structure of the universe, the fate of souls, and the coming judgment. He saw the future judgment of the wicked, the resurrection of the righteous, and even the coming of a messianic figure who would rule in righteousness. So why is the Book of Enoch not in the Bible? Some early Jewish and Christian leaders accepted it, but later, it was removed for several reasons. Some thought its descriptions of angels and the Nephilim were too strange, others feared its apocalyptic visions might cause confusion. By the 4th century AD, the book was mostly forgotten, except in Ethiopia, where it remains part of the Bible today. Today, the Book of Enoch is making a comeback. Scholars, theologians, and even filmmakers are fascinated by its stories. Whether you see it as sacred scripture or an ancient myth, one thing is certain. It remains one of the most mysterious and influential texts outside the Bible. What do you think? Should the Book of Enoch have remained in the Bible, or was it rightfully removed? Let us know in the comments.